What's up YouTube, it's Verdix here bringing you guys another commentary, and today we got a competitive scrim for you guys. I was playing with a couple of my teammates and we were playing with one other friend, and we were playing some scrims, and this is a pretty good game. We're getting slapped pretty bad at the beginning of this game, but it's a pretty nice comeback towards the end. The end is really intense, honestly, because they do something. We're like one away from winning, and then they end up taking Hardpoint, and yeah, just stay to watch that, because that was pretty intense. So the beginning of this game might not be too good, but we make a pretty good comeback at the end, which is why I want to upload it. I want to give you guys some more Hardpoint tips, and how to win, and how to stay up while you're playing Hardpoint if you are down, and this is the perfect game to do that for. As you can see, there's actually a respawn delay in this Hardpoint. That is because in Variant there is a 2.5 second respawn delay, so that would be why you are going to be seeing me down for a few seconds before I actually, before I actually spawn up. So that's the reason for that, and now let's get into the actual tips. Alright, so first of all, when you are down in Hardpoint, it is not like other games where if you're like maybe domination, for example, or capture the flag, where like you literally cannot win because you do not have enough time. Because in Variant Hardpoint, there has to be a team that gets to 250. The time limit wouldn't be able to run out unless like there was that much contesting. Unless like you were contesting for a really long time, probably like 3-4 minutes of the match, a team has to get to 250. So there is always time to come back, and you should never get down and just give up. And that's pretty much the only reason why we were able to come back in this. So let's get into, that's the first tip, is to pretty much never give up and always keep fighting back, and maybe something will play out for you towards the end. So now let's get into the actual tips of this game other than that, which would be, as you saw me do in that last Hardpoint, I switched to an AR and I went in that back parking lot to hold that spawn for my team. Now that is a tip for you guys. You always want to have, like that kid on the fountain right there, he is holding that back spawn for his team. That way, anytime his team goes down, no matter how many times we kill his team, they're just going to keep spawning on that back fountain or in that back laundry room. And even if we kill them, they're back up straight in 2.5-3 seconds right back at the Hardpoint to kill us, and then we spawn across the map to have to run all the way back up. So in Hardpoint, you always want to have spawns for your team. I'll probably point out a few times in this game towards the end where I myself am holding spawns for my team or communicating to my team to hold the spawn. This is gonna be a tips, and I'm kind of gonna break down my gameplay within it. It's gonna be kind of a mix of the two. So that's one of the tips, is to spawn is more important than the Hardpoint itself. Not exactly, but if there's a Hardpoint, like in the middle Hardpoint, the original Hardpoint for this map, if you spawn on the side that we spawned on at the beginning, the first thing you want to do before you get that mid Hardpoint is you want to you want to send a couple of people to get the Hardpoint, of course, because you don't want to just give them all those points, but you do want to try to push down to that parking lot that I was in to flip the spawn, so that your team has the spawn for the next Hardpoint, because it's going to be more important to hold the spawn in order for you to continuously get back into the Hardpoint. So that's my first tip. My second tip of the day would be to run a gun for the situation, and by that I mean, in this Hardpoint you want an SMG if you're actually going to be in the Hardpoint. When I say that, it goes back to the holding spawn thing. You might want to have an AR on that back fountain if you're going to be the guy back, as I try to pick up that nade and throw it back, and kind of failed right there. But you might want to have an AR on that back fountain or in that back parking lot that I just spawned in, so that you can pick those kids off that are down the street or trying to flank you from behind or something like that. It'll just make it easier than having an SMG or the MSMC. Although the MSMC is a very accurate weapon, an assault rifle will probably always do better in that situation. So that's my main tip, and let's just get into the breakdown. As you can see right now, we're getting slapped pretty hard. It's 40 to 135, it looks like. I can't see that exactly. It looks like 140 or 35, or no, it was 139. So, they're slapping us pretty hard right now. They're holding it together and controlling these Hardpoints. And right here is pretty much when we start our comeback. for this game. We started on this hardpoint, and it's pretty nice, and I was pretty excited when we did it. So let's break this down. Right here, there's 6 seconds left, and what I'm doing, as I'm failing those shots, I'm trying to push down and get this hardpoint, but as you see right there, the kid that killed me is in that back parking lot, holding that spawn for his team. Thankfully, my teammate overachieves, was able to take him out, and he was actually able to grab that spawn for us, and you're going to see that next time I die and spawn up, I'm going to spawn in that back parking lot. So that was very nice play on our part. We were able to push and get that spawn for our team, and it honestly helped us a lot in controlling this hardpoint for the majority of the time. As you see, I'm back here holding the spawn, and yeah, so right now I'm gonna have my team in there, and I think I'm actually gonna have I'm gonna start pushing towards the next one. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try to take this kid out, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna spawn back by blue. Let's say no, I'm gonna spawn back here. But right here, I'm telling my teammates, yo, there's only 10 seconds left. By the time you get there, there's only going to be like 2 seconds left on the hard point. Just stay here and control this one. We're down by a lot, and 5 seconds isn't going to make much of a difference. So, as you see, I have my teammates rotate over to the next hard point while I sit back on this fountain. Right here would be a situation where you want to tell one of your AR players to come back here and control this spot for you, which is why in a few seconds you're going to go see me lay down next to this wall instead of sitting back here, because a decent AR shot could easily pick you from over by that red van. As right here, you know, this kid saw me somehow, so I just get up and stun him, because in Variant there is no tactical mask, which is kind of homosexual. But, you know, this is where the comeback is, you know, really going well for us, and all the kills and the kill feed are going in our favor, and I'm getting pretty excited. You know, I'm feeling like we have this in the bag, and yeah, right here, you see me once again try to lay down next to this wall, so that if I see them, I have an SMG, like, I have that SMG range on them, and an AR isn't going to see me until they're close to me, which is an automatic kill for me. There's no way an AR is taking me out from that close, unless I just absolutely choke the kill. And that would be pretty embarrassing if I were to get killed by an M8 from this fucking close of a range. So, you know, I'm just holding the spawn, and right now I'm telling my team, I'm pretty sure I'm going to push into garage for this one. He should have died. But I'm pretty sure when I spawn up, I'm going to have my friend, my teammate, oh fuck, yep, spawn switched. So obviously, there's someone on that back fountain right now, holding that spawn for them. So what I'm going to do is try to push in here, and I'm not going to try to contest this hard point. I have my teammates out there to do that. What I'm going to try to do is push back here and get this spawn. Too bad, and I end up taking this kid out. So, as you can see, Overachieves just spawned back here with us, and another teammate, I don't know who that is, just spawned back here as well. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to tell one of my teammates to come back here if they have an AR instead of me. Yep, me and Atheos just switched right there, you saw. And, you know, that as he immediately gets killed. But that was a good decision by us on our part if that kid wouldn't have pushed at that untimely moment. So, you know, if he would have been able to actually get set up back there on that fountain, we would have had that locked down. He has a good AR shot, and then I was in the garage with an SMG. Yeah, that would have been over. Actually, we did have it locked down anyway, but, you know, if he would have been able to get back there sooner, he wouldn't have even died. And that's the point I'm trying to make there. Alright, so as you see, the hardpoint has switched, and, you know, they're still winning, but as you can see, they're not winning by over 100 anymore. We're starting to make this comeback. And right now, you know, there's 40 seconds left on this hard point. We want to at least get some of these points, or at least contest it. And right here, we spawn on this back parking lot, and that was a really important. That's really important for us, because the next hard point, as you know, is back in that junkyard playground thing, whatever you want to call it. And I really choked this kill. That was pretty embarrassing. I was pretty upset when that happened. But as you know, the next hard point is back there, and then this happens. Just pretty gay. But I'm pretty sure we push down there and end up taking that spawn back. Or, you know, we end up getting the next hard point. I'm pretty sure it's through the spawn, but as you can see, they once again have a kid on that back wall. Really smart play on their part, and I'm kind of choking those shots right there, but it's alright. The hard point is now switched, and they're getting all those points, and we're spawning across the map. Now right here, it'd be really easy to give up on this game because they kind of have that locked down at the moment, but as you see, Overachieves just went in. He was really clutch right there and was able to take that kid out in the back, so that we now have this spawn. And, you know, even if there is a kid in there, it doesn't matter. We have the spawn, and now we're going to be able to take that kid out. So right here, you're going to see me watch these top stairs. And I probably shouldn't have challenged this guy while I was stunned. I probably should have just backed off. But I'm going to spawn. This is the time where I spawn back by blue, so I'm just communicating to my teammates like, yo, I spawned blue. If you spawn up, just come back here. They don't have time to win off this hard point, and we need all these points. So I decided just to rotate over to Fountain to keep us this spawn, and you know, no matter what, we're gonna have this. We're pretty much gonna lock down this hard point, and you're gonna see when this hard point switches over, you're gonna see the amount of kills that go in our favor. Once it happens, I'm pretty sure we get majority of these kills. Well, I know for a fact we get majority of the kills that go down in the kill feed after that switch, and a lot of Killicus actually goes in right here. He's gonna get a lot of the kills for us, and right there is pretty much the only kill they get during this hard point. So right now I'm back on this back Fountain, and I'm pretty sure I'm telling someone to come back here with an AR again. I don't know for sure if it happens, but I'm pretty sure. No, I'm probably just gonna sit back here anyway. It doesn't really matter. We have 20 seconds left, and right here we're getting pretty excited because we have 5 seconds left to hold this, and we have made an amazing comeback, and this happens. Yes, they contest the hard point and they take it over. I'm telling my team right now, yo, fuck it. There's only 10 seconds left. They can't win yet, so just get in the garage. We need to hold that for 1 second, and you're also gonna see what happens there. It was pretty scary for a second, but I'm just gonna let you guys watch it. Once again, the hard point is contested, and then overachieves, comes big, gets the double kill, and wins us the game.
Job done.